So, folks, finally, the 2021-22 season is upon us. Fans will soon be back in the stands. Lots gone on at West Ham. There's players going out. There's players come in. For me, it's a new era for the Hammers. We've got a lot to get on to. So what I'm going to do, jump straight in and say, Allie, how are you?
Hello, Joe. I am very good. I'm very good. I'm so excited for the season. Like, it feels like Christmas already.
It does, doesn't it? And it's like a prize every single day virtually we've been having with all the new players coming in. So look, shall we just jump in? Shall we start at the beginning? Tamika.
Yeah.
Tamika, look, right, from Australia. When I heard her coming in, she was one of the first ones, right? If not the first one.
She was. We literally signed a day after the season finished.
Super excited. Knew we was going to have loads of people going. But when I saw that, I thought, okay, I can see where we're going. What do you think?
I mean, we signed her before the Olympics. I tell you now, after her performance at the Olympics, like, I'm so excited. She can score goals. She stops play to, like, as defensively. She can hold the ball. She's a cracking midfielder. She's what we have been missing. I think she's going to link up well with Kate and Dre. So I think, like, she was cracking signing, and to bring her finally over, you know, she knows Max, I think she knows Olli, so she's gonna be a nice puzzle piece to.
She worked with Olli in the past. It wouldn't surprise me if he'd have wanted her over before. So, and again, this is like, it's super exciting, as you say now, because I think people are starting to understand there's a bigger picture. You know, this is Olli's first full season as well. I think he's finally got the players he wants, Zanita coming in from Glasgow City, right? Another great signing, bit of experience, which is needed for the younger ones. I mean, too many, right?
Yeah. Oh, mate. And like, she's definitely worked with Olli. She worked with him in the Norwegian League, and she's been at Glasgow City, who are a Champions League side. They just won their successive title up in Scotland last season. Like, they are an on-fire team. They are the team of Scotland. And so you can't ask better than that. To have that Champions League experience for what we're pushing forward for is just irreplaceable.
That's right, absolutely. And we've got, talking about, we've got Arsenal as well, a couple of Arsenal Academy kids as well, haven't we? So Mel Phillips played for the Bees as well, didn't she? In the Championship. She excites me.
I was going to say, she's the one that excites me the most.
Yeah, I think so. She's really got her head screwed on, because there was an open day for the women's it's called the Women's Open Day at the club that was open to everybody. It was free, obviously, to get in, and a lot of the players were there, and there was having all the Q&As as well, which I found exceptionally interesting. I don't want to go into that too much now, it'd be too long a show. But with Mel as well, really had her head screwed on for a young girl, and basically said just wants to come here and just play. And I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Clapping all the time.
Like, you can see Mel wants to be the best. She wants to absolutely put her heart and soul in it. Got announced when we played a friendly against London City Lionesses. She got our goal. I saw her play in the Championship, and she's 100%. She don't care who you are. If you're in her way towards goal, she's going to just take you down. She just is an absolutely physical player that we just want. And West Ham like a bit of physical, kick them in the shins and all that.
Well, I think what's happening is we're going to take over Reading's reputation now. That's what I think is going to happen, because we are going to actually, I just think, be so physical. Talking of physical as well, we've got another Lioness that basically she's done that under 17s, 19s, is it 20, 23s? So many. Abby Lee Street. I don't really know much about her, if I'm honest, Al, but still a great signing by the sounds of it.
Yeah, no, she was at Everton for a while. She's another strong midfielder. I think last season we had a solid midfield, and unfortunately some of those parts have now gone off, such as Kenza and Van Egmond. But Abby brings in a solid midfield. Again, another player that I think is going to work really well with Kate. They've got a very similar temperament and mindset. I think I think Kate is going to be key to our midfield, and I think Olli sees that and we see that. So I think build your midfield around Kate, and we've got two cracking midfield players. It also means that Dre can go forward a bit more and push forward and play that number 10 position. which again is going to mean she's going to score goals. It means she's going to be able to set up our new striker, who we will talk about in a minute. But I think having that solid midfield and also a defensive midfield, because Abby's very defensive. She's not scared to go back for like corners, free kicks, things like that. So I can see her working well with Gilly as well. So again, something we were missing before.
But you're right. I mean, you mentioned Kate as well. I don't want to sort of harp on last season, but when Matt was around as well, she wasn't really playing much of a part, was she, Kate, as well? She was kind of getting left behind. So it'd be interesting to see how it looks how the lineup looks this season. But yeah, trying to run through it all because there is so many. So, and again, the majority I don't really know as well. So, you know, we've also got the kids as well coming in. Just mention them quickly. You know, Brooke Cairns and Grace Garrard. Again, I am so sorry if I mispronounce anybody's name, because they've all come in thick and fast, and you know, both represented the 16s, 17s and under 18s at the English level. Obviously exciting stuff again.
Absolutely, because I mean, we bang on about experience all the time. We bang on about how we want players that've got WSL experience. Again, we're going to come on to a couple of signings that have got that, but I know from conversations that we've been privy to with Aidan, our general manager, with Olli when he's done his Q&As, is we want a team that we, in 5-10 years time, we can look at the Lionesses going into the World Cup in 2027 and be like, that's a West Ham player. That's a West Ham player. Yeah. You know, they've got that something. We saw it in the men's, you know, got Declan Rice. We went to a final in the Euros. We want that for our women's, and I want to see them in the Euros, in the World Cup. And I think that's what we want as fans, is what our team wants, to be able to produce the next generation of talent. Yeah. So the fact we've got these bright young kids that are raring to go and want their chance in the WSL, because they were at Liverpool's books, I believe, one of them, and one of them was at Arsenal, I think, and they didn't quite get their shot, but this time I think we're going to be good for them.
Yeah, we like the Arsenal Academy lot, don't we, to be fair? Talking of Arsenal, that was a nice little segue into, well, I was super excited when Lisa Evans came over. I couldn't believe it. Scottish International. Yeah. I know she's on loan, but ultimately, you know, she does well. She enjoys it here. Mind up, wouldn't she stay?
Yeah, and also I think the good thing about it, it is a loan, but it's a season-long loan. It's not like where we had Daly for only half a season. Like literally we had her from September to December. You know, it's a full season loan. So Lisa can bed in. She can play the level of football that she wants to play. She can get behind Olli's system. You know, I mean, I loved in our promo video, she showed her 3 goals against Tottenham. So being an Arsenal player, she's going to know how much we don't like Tottenham, and therefore knows that she's got to put on. She's going to be that replacement on the wing that we've been missing. Like we used to open up space quite a lot, but she's going to ping your balls in up front. She's going to be nipping along that wing. She's a good, even though she's slight, she's a good defensive player. So again, somebody who has been in the Champions League, not only with Arsenal, with Bayern. She's won the league with Arsenal. She's won the league with Bayern. She's knows what it takes, and we've already got that with Gilly, we've got that with Kate and stuff like that, but you cannot have too many league winners.
That's right. I mean, when you see our core squad that we've kept as well as our Olympian, you know, well, we've got 2 Olympians obviously, because Mac was at the Olympics, you know, so you know, when you look at
our new goalkeeper,
yes, of course, yes. You just I was going to use that as a segue. Never mind. So but when you look at what we've got there, how excited should every West Ham player should be so excited about this. But Elite, our New Zealander, our Kiwi, so super excited about her. I think that's all I'm saying in every sentence now. Super excited.
But it's true though. It is so true, because we've signed so smart this season. We haven't been scrabbling about or like, you know. Any player that showed interest we got and stuff like that, we've actually gone, right, where were we weak last season? What do we need to fill up? We lost Courtney, which was a crying shame because she was one of the best goalkeepers. But we've brought in this young, really excited, super professional player. If you don't know what she's done, just look at her YouTube video of in the under-17s World Cup. She got New Zealand the furthest men or women have been in a very long time. She is, and we're talking about young players, like that one for me, I like let out like a scream when we signed her, because I tell you now, she's going to be a player to watch, and to have her to watch at West Ham is something.
Yeah, if we can hold on to her as well is the most important thing, because there's going to be a lot of eyes on and a lot of our players, to be fair, this season. Depends on where we'll be at the end of the anyway, that's another conversation. See, I'm thinking, I guess we've not even had a game yet, and I'm already at the end of the season. They're thinking, oh, top 3 maybe, who knows? Anyway, right, okay. So talking of Arsenal as well, Lucy Parker, right, another academy lioness under 15s, 21s, wasn't it? Yeah. Yes, that's a great signing as well. You know, there's just so much to say about all of them, really. So Lucy, I'm sorry, but we're going to fly by you, because we've got to get on. We've got to get on, because we're also going to go to who I was really most excited about, and the whole of the thing was Claudia Walker. Obviously,
I was waiting to see when you was getting to Claudia.
She was my favourite signing out a lot. Sorry,
but no, she was teased for a while. It was like very like, we're not gonna get her, and stuff like that. And I think you only have to watch the Birmingham game against us at home, where like her and Jilly cracked heads, and they both came back on with the bandages around their heads. And that's you want that grit, that like determination. And I know she wants to go to the Lionesses like senior squad, so she's going to work hard, because she's going to want to be seen, because she's got to compete with people like Ellen White, she's got to compete with like Beth England, Nikita Paris, strikers like that. So she's going to work her absolute backside off to get seen, and that can only work in our favour.
She's going to get all the field time she wants with us, I reckon, to be fair. And I think she will be seen. They're all getting on a little bit, the England squad. So, we have got a chance of having a few more West Ham players. Don't forget our Gracie as well, going to get back in the squad this year as well. So, we've got so much going on. Okay, so I apologise in advance.
I know what play you're talking about.
I've looked everywhere for someone to actually say her name. So I believe it's Yui. So Yui Hasegawa, I apologise in advance, but we love you already. So I gotta say, super excited. Allie, I can actually remember her playing against us, and I was like, oh god, is this little one? Wow, what little terrier? She's like pretty amazing. I only saw like a few minutes of her, but I was like, wow. So I actually knew one of the first signings. Actually knew before actually looking her up. I think this is just a great signing. I'm going to stop because I'm so excited. I can't actually convey anything. I'm going to leave it to you, Al.
No, she's an absolute baller. Like I've watched her against GB in the Olympics, and she was a proper like everywhere on the pitch. She made it hard work. We only beat Japan 1-0, remember, and that was an Ellen White header. Like that, they didn't let us get very far. They stopped play very easily, and again, that's what we want. We want, like, again, she's coming and saying that she's a physical player, that she wants to graft and stuff like that. And I think that's what all West Ham players want. An ugly win is better than a beautiful loss. And I would much rather us like graft and like get ourselves the wins and get the points on the thing through sheer ugly football than, all the tricks and flicks and all of that, but we're still letting however many goals. So I think, we've definitely got a proper physical side, which is what West Ham's known for.
And most important as well, it's like, it is the goalies. I know you was really, I mean, I was a Courtney fan, I was, but when Mac's here, to me, I'd always choose her as number one. She's obviously had a little bit of a problem, but she was actually my player of the season at the end of the season, because the way she played the last few games. I feel safe in her hands. It took a little bit of time, that's all.
And last season was a bad season for us. We all admit that. But we survived on goal difference. And if you look, Mac was the difference. Mac was the difference. Like, we lost like 1-0, 2-1, things like that. But that's what we were losing by. We weren't doing a Bristol and losing 4-0 every week. We weren't doing an Aston Villa and losing 6-0 here, things like that. Like, we had the odd fluke, but down to Mac making some insane saves that, we managed to keep ourselves up in 9th, which, fair, that's only one place below what we've got the previous 2 seasons. So... And I know the players don't want to ever be in that relegation battle again. So you can feel the energy.
Yeah. And when it mattered, she performed. And that
Yeah.
to me, you know, and that's why I think as well, Courtney knew that she wasn't kind of really going to get any games in there. So, yeah, it's so. Are we gone through them all? Have I missed anyone? There's so many. I'm sure I haven't missed any of them.
No, I think you've got them all. I've got them all. But one last thing on Mac, if you want to see how she's done for us, the Man City 1-0 loss in the final game of the league, that is the least we've ever lost by Man City.
That's right.
And the save, 2 penalty saves.
Yes.
Just beautiful.
Yes. Can I just say as well, they didn't miss.
Yeah.
Mac saved them.
Oh, it annoys me when they say they missed. They
didn't miss. Mac saved them. Simple as that, right? And I think she did actually, as well as the majority of the other team, of course. And do you know what? I was going to go over some of the people that say goodbye to us, and some people that we say goodbye to. But I think, do you know what? That was last season. We'll always follow them. Once a hammer, always a hammer. And it's nice to still soon see some of them in the WSL, so we can still have the respect and still give them a little clap and a little cheer, and maybe even sing one of their songs. Maybe that's going too far, but yeah. Anyway, Allie, thank you. Do you want to say anything before we go?
Just, you know, Hammers, keep faith. I know a lot of people were very upset when we did lose the masses in the beginning, and we've lost a couple of players since, but seriously, Hammers, keep the faith, because I've got strong belief we're going to do well this season.
Dark horses. We're going to be dark horses, and it is definitely a new era moving forward. Yeah, super excited. There we go. See you later. Thanks again, Allie. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Come on, your irons.